And I'm live once again. Once again, I'm live. Don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. So what up? What up? What up? Whew. Thank you. Thank you for everybody that showed up earlier. Sorry for had to interrupt that. Had to cut that live earlier. Had some stuff going on. But I'm back. So let's see who's up on the late night. See who's slide through, see who's still up. Because if not, I will cut this very short. But shit. I'm excited for Saturday. It's going down Saturday. AEW Collision live stream with me and Lauren as your host. I'm gonna hit her up tomorrow or later on today, I should say, and go over the details. And we're gonna have some fun, y'all. It's the Loke stepping into the wrestling world. you know, well, I've always been part of the wrestling world. Now I'm just more being more public and doing it as a thing and not just as a fan. So hope to see everybody there. If you enjoy good wrestling, AEW is where it's at. Tell you right there, no cap. WWE is not real wrestling. AEW is real wrestling. Period. It's innovative. It's revolutionary, and they give the fans what they want, and not what they think the fans want. You know. See, if we had the old school WWE fans and they was putting on this product, man, you know the fans would be on their heads. But the majority of the WWE fans today, they appreciate mediocre stuff. Like they don't appreciate the time and the effort that these guys put in to put on a show, but then get handcuffed, you know, on the things that they can do that will put on even a better show, you know. So this Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, AEW Collision, Eddie Kingston back in the building, and of course, the return of CM Punk. So, and I hope they drop that interview later on today too. I'm real interested to see this interview he did with ESPN. And I'm gonna change my profile around too. So, you know, kind of hard to talk wrestling, and I got the flag wrapped around my face. You know, I'll say that for another time. But it's all good though. So, but yeah, that's what's going on Saturday. You know, and then a week from that Saturday will be the return of Sav and Jay Millie. You know, the people been wanting it. The people been asking for it. We're gonna give it to them. There's been a lot going on. So, but we gonna get to it though. And please believe you still gonna see us. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, one of these lives before then, you might see Sav pull up. You know what I'm saying? Man, we need OK Cut to come through. You know what I'm saying? We need some of the lokes to slide through. So, you know, it's all good, y'all. It's all good. But I am looking forward to this Saturday. I mean, shit. Yeah, it's going down. Yeah, but like in other news though, I finally just seen what was going on with that whole Mayweather Gotti shit. Because you know, I don't be paying attention to no Mayweather. And I definitely don't be paying attention to no fucking Gotti either. Um, so I just happened to come across the footage last night. And I watched it and I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like for real though? Like, come on now. Come on now. If this is supposed to be an exhibition boxing fight, then what the fuck is like, but it was too much going on too. But I don't think it had to come to that though. I don't think it had to come to that. Uh, yeah, I think that shit just, you know, it's bullshit. You know. I don't know what may come up out of this. I don't know, you know, but shit. I guess we'll soon find out. I really ain't been paying attention to what's been going on to a whole lot going on. I've been, you know, I've been getting into my wrestling groove, and then and then uh and then I've been getting back into politics again, real heavy. So nah, I haven't. Oh, okay. Oh, Trey Rider. Yeah. I take that back. I have. I have. Yeah, I'm always, you know, looking for some new music to listen to. You know, now when it comes to rap, I'm very critical when it comes to rap because I used to be in that lane of myself, so I see it differently than what like a normal fan of rap music would see it. So, but I'm all for like listening to rap. I'm just not a rap listener because I'm a lot older now. So you know, I'm kind of stuck in who I listen to. But I'm always open to listen to new music. And if it sounds dope, you know, I'm gonna bang that shit out and I'm gonna promote that shit. You know, I'm gonna bang it out and I'm gonna promote it. You know, because that's the thing that's been missing for far too long now is that real rap. You know, where we're like you really have to say something. You really have to spit something. You couldn't just go in the studio and start rapping like Ludacris off of that peanut butter commercial. And, you know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, this is a hit. This is a hit. And sadly, the shit be turning out to be a hit too, because people don't appreciate what good music is, you know, and it's just, you know, uh, oh yeah, I see you doing that. That's so good. Oh, you see me doing the reactions? I mean, I've actually thought about doing it, but I need to get me a laptop to do that. That's the one thing I'm missing. That's the one thing I'm missing. But I'm gonna have that real soon. I might add that to my content collection. You know, because I do be watching a lot of videos, and then like I be thinking to myself like, hey, I should put my reactions on this. You know, put it up on my channel because there's a lot of stuff I do publicly want to react to, just because people ask me all the time about this person and that person and what's going on, and sometimes I'm like don't know who, but by me doing that, you know, I'll be more inclined to tap into see what other people is doing. Yo, what's going on? So, here you go. uh, that's funny. Hey, I can't wait for the season to start though. This shit gonna be hella funny. Yo, Mario, what's good? Probably 1 in 20 songs I hear nowadays in the new hip hop is any good for me. The beats just aren't that good these days. Yeah, yeah, they aren't. And two, it's like there's nothing wrong with sampling or you know taking another beat and kind of doing like a remix, because that's been going on for decades. The problem I have with the beats is they're literally using the same beat, and they're either going up on the tempo or they're going down on the tempo, but it's the same beat, same bass line, the same the same sounds. Just everything about the beats is exactly the same, and that's where I have a problem. You know, however you hella funny, yeah, you do it every time, every time. You know, I be expecting when you don't do it, I'll be like, okay, I know something coming. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. He ain't did it yet, but I know it's coming. The producers are just being like, yeah, no, there is, and the ones that are actually out there producing some good music, nobody talks about them. They don't get their just due. You know, it's just like you know what's the problem? What's the problem with putting out good music anymore? You know, but the problem is though, you got these record executives that caught on what I'm saying, with the gangster rap music, and I don't like calling that. I really don't like calling it gangster rap. You know, NWA coined the phrase reality rap, and that's what it is reality rap. Um, but once they got a hold of that, and they see how that was pushing, so then they should start pushing that all the way through. Boom, 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 to where it's at the point now. It's just like every single song is about getting drunk, getting high, fucking on bitches, drinking some type of lean, and popping some type of pill. Oh, and how many bodies you got. That's literally the same song. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even listen to it. I don't remember the last time I listened to a new album. You know, like with the whole drill music. I don't get into the drill. Some of it does sound good. I would say, some songs do sound good, but I just heard him say this just in the song previously. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do it. You know, I grew up in the '80s. I'm a '70s baby, but I grew up in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? And on through the '90s. So I've been around since this whole thing got started. I think I was like 5 years old when the shit went like mainstream. You know, I remember the days of uh, of Run DMC, Grandmaster Flash, uh, shoot, African Bambaataa before we knew he was a booty band. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? And then what's crazy though, speaking of gangster music, and I'm just going to use that term in this context. Speaking of gangster music, if we really want to give credit to the originators of gangster music, it wasn't NWA. People better go back and listen to Cool G Rap. People better go back and listen to Cool G Rap. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Ice-T. Ice-T was out before NWA. I would say Too Short, but Too Short, I wouldn't consider Too Short in that category. He was more like a pimp slash hustler type rap, you know. And he came out long before then, you know what I'm saying? He came out in '83, Born to Mac, you know. All the way from South Central to Oakland, California. New York drill, the most repetitive. Oh, whew. They just be making sounds. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, it's and it's sad when you see it come out of New York because New York is the birthplace of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to creativity and and music, New York has always been like on the forefront of that. It don't make a difference how many artists come out during that time period. They all sound different. None of them sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, there was that time period where you had DMX and Ja Rule, and they come like, with the whole raspy voice thing. But even their music sound different because Ja Rule went in one direction and X went in a whole nother direction. You know what I'm saying? So you still knew it was still two different distinct sounds. You know, and to be honest, out here in California, out here in Northern California, I don't listen to a lot of California music. I don't listen to a lot of Northern California because all sounds the same. You know, I love the hyphy movement, but that shit's like I don't want to continue listening to that shit. You know, I'm a beast guy. If the producer knows what he's doing, then that's why I'm into. Oh, that's what I'm into. That dark music is my lane. Arthur Baker is who made the Planet Rock beat. Ma'am just rapped over it. Oh, yep, yep. Facts. It all sounds like, oh, geez. Hey, what's going on, Scotty? Yeah, I'm. I won't say I'm into the beats. I won't say I'm a beat guy, but I'm into the beats. Um, because I was a drummer at one time. I used to play drums, so I'm definitely into the beat. But I used to also write. I used to write poetry. I used to write stories. I used to write. So lyrics really mean something, that, and that's where my lane is at. It's like it's the lyrics. Like, what are you actually saying? You know, I don't care what you're talking about, but what are you saying? And what message is you trying to are you trying to deliver? You know, it's crazy because it's like people get into the music because they want to get out the hood and they want to do all this, but then they go out there and then they start glorifying the shit like it's the coolest thing in the world. Well, cool. You're making millions of dollars and you ain't got to worry about that shit no more. But what about all them other people that's still living in the hood that's playing your music and still got to worry about walking out the door and probably getting killed by the same motherfuckers you just that they just got done listening to that you was disrespecting? You know, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't add up. How you trying to get out the hood? So it's like, okay, I'm trying to get out the hood, but I'm gonna keep everybody else down, and I'm just gonna keep the circle of people that I have with me. But then the circle of people you have with you is still in the hood themselves. So it's not adding up. It's not like back in the day where you literally brought your people along, and then whoever you always went back, and then whoever else you could help, you know what I'm saying, you would help, or you would start up something in the neighborhood, just like Nip did, to get people back to work in the hood, to reestablish, you know what I'm saying, of what the community used to be, what the community can be. You know what I'm saying? People going to work every day, kids outside playing without having to worry about drive-bys and shit. Won't have to worry about the police rolling up and down the motherfucking neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kids being able to go to school and don't have to worry about the motherfucker getting shot up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, but this is the type of shit that they glorify, and people listening to it is like, oh yeah, you know, oh, this sounds good. But what is it really doing? Mario, did you hear my current freestyle tonight? People said I was too cruel, so I took it down and that to the fan. Oh, that Scotty, you went on in. You know, I mean, people talk about MC Hammer, but this man literally took the neighborhood with him and gave them all jobs. Now, did he go a little bit overboard with it and then do his finances right? Yeah, well, of course not. But the man literally took the hood with him. How many people can say I took the hood with me and gave them jobs? Everybody was making $1 million. Everybody that was on MC Hammer's uh 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 a payroll was making $1 million. Everybody was living good. How many people can say that? Nobody in the rap music today can say that. And only very few back then can actually say that. Because let's be honest, yeah, we all love the 90s music and this, that, and the third. Hey, I love the 90s music. You know what I'm saying? But what the fuck did it really do? Think about it. What did it really do? Because I go back and I listen to a lot of that shit. I'll be like, man, a lot of that shit was garbage. Like, a lot of that motherfucker shit was garbage. Like, I don't, if then was today, I would not be listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did then. I'm just not gonna do it. But like when you get, you know, people like Pac, people like Big, people like Nas, people like Wu-Tang, people like, sure, I even throw Snoop in there. Um, you know what I'm saying? All these different people. Like, yeah, the music was cool, but what it did was it took out the music that was saying something. You know, like a lot of the conscious music, it was still going on, but who was really listening to it? Like, you really had to be a fan of rap music to actually listen to that stuff. You know, um, and that's where Pac went off course. Because yes, he was still putting out dope ass music, and yes, he was still talking some real ass shit and putting a message out there. But that got conflated because he started to portray an image that was not him. Pac was not a gangster. Let's get that straight first and foremost. He was not a gangster, but he was a soldier. And as a matter of fact, hey y'all, okay, come person. No, I haven't, but I'm planning on going out there sometime, and we're gonna all link up. Pac and Big Real. I think Big was overrated only because his career was like very short. Pac though, it was his impact. It was only 5 years, but his impact, everything, and it wasn't just the 5 years. It was the time before that. It was just everything about Pac was just the impact that he was about the people. He wanted to see change. You know, it's just when you start surrounding yourself with when you start allowing that glamorous lifestyle to override what you're standing on, then things like what happened to Pac is going to happen. That should have never happened to Pac. He should have never spent one day in the pen. But the fact that he did and nobody had $1 million, y'all ever think about that? Y'all ever think about that? Now I feel you, Mario. And you're not the only one who feels that way too. I know a lot of people who feel that way. You know, but when you think about the impact of what Pac had and what he still continues to have to this very day, you know, and then when you get to read his poetry too, that's the other thing. You know, Pac was a very multi-dimensional person. Shock G was the real musician, baby. Oh, Shock G was the truth. Rest in peace. Who's the greatest rapper? To me, it's Pac. But there's many layers of why I think he's the greatest. Lyrically, he's not the greatest, and I've always said that. But hey, y'all, hey, it's June 16th, and speaking of Pac, I want to give a happy born day to Tupac. You know, I will be playing his music all day. I might even do a live too. But lyrically, sure, I put Big above Pac. Lyrically, I put Nas above Pac. But it wasn't. And Pac had lyrics. Don't get it twisted. Pac had lyrics. But I think Pac was more about putting out the message than the actual song itself. You know, because every one of his songs meant something. You know, every one of his songs meant something. And Ice T, man, Ice T was woo. Old school iced tea, 6 in the morning, police knocking at my door. Oh man. OG, original gangster. Hey, Ice T had some hard ass hits back in the day. You know, shit. Ice T was so hard. He went and started a whole rock band. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Scarface is the truth right there. Scarface. Um, who else? Oh, you got to put Cube up there too. You got to put Cube up there. Uh, let me see. What y'all thoughts on Jay-Z? Bushwick is on that same level. Yo, Bushwick was hard. Bushwick was hard. What was that? How did that shit go? Last night, me and the ghetto boys are trick or treating, robbing little kids for bags. Son, they on her ass. So we slid it up the face. Look at that. And he was robbing for our face. That shit, that verse was so fucking hard. My mind's playing tricks on me. Dun, 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 dun. But what y'all think about Jay-Z? What y'all feelings on Jay-Z? Cause I'm like some of Jay's stuff I like, but then overall I'm just kind of like oh no man, cause shit on that entire roster, Jay wasn't the hardest. He wasn't the dopest. Was never bumming Jay-Z, so I can't. He said Jay wasn't even the hardest on the roster. Man, I put Beanie Siegel above Jay-Z. I fuck with Beanie Siegel. Shit, I put Freeway. You know, and when Nas murdered him with the ether, I just didn't look at Jason. And I never really looked because the problem I have with Jay-Z is he's not authentic. He's not authentic. He, he literally stole Biggie's style and turned it into his. All right, listen to Juvenile. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I listen to Juvenile, BG. Shit. But I was a no limit guy though. I was a no limit guy. What era of rap was the worst in your opinion? The worst era of rap? The 2010s. The 2010s. But yeah, I was a no limit guy. You know, mainly because they started in the Bay Area. You know, right there in Richmond, California. SoundCloud rappers. You know, and I, as a matter of fact, one of my homeboys, he was actually on the very first West Coast Bad Boys, representing from Fairfield, California, them sevens. So, you know, Lil Pump and them was the worst of the fuck. God damn, little. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my God. Look, I can't do it. I can't do it. No diss on SoundCloud, the website though. Oh, no, I hear you, Mario. But he's like, oh God. Oh man. I can't do it. You know. And it's always like that one period where it's just like, okay, because I was thinking, I don't know, it was like, no, what it was when Drake first came out. When Drake first came out, I was like, okay, we getting back to the music, we getting back to the lyrics, really saying something, and then all in a blink of an eye went. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And now you got all these, you got all these different people coming out of nowhere. Like I'm a rapper. Like it ain't even cool to be a rapper though. You know, I used to rap back in the '90s. You know, and some people been asking me to come back out and drop something. There may be something in the works. There may be something in the works. But my thing is, I'm 44 years old. What the fuck I'm finna rap? Yeah, I can rap about some old shit, but do I really want to rap about some old shit though? I'm a 44-year-old man rapping about gangbanging. I I ain't gang I ain't gang banging shit. I ain't been fully active in about 17 years. No. I ain't been fully active in 19 years. So it's almost been fully almost 20 years since I have not been active. What the hell am I gonna talk about? I mean, I can put something together. Don't get it twisted. I can put something together. Because I mean, I still rap today. You know, I might be, posted up and it's me and my lady, and you know, she, she might have some music playing or something, and I just bust out with a flow. You know, or shit, if I'm just chilling by myself, and you know, I'm just I'll just be like, I'll kick something. Oh shit, right on. Yeah, I ain't never really liked my voice, but you know, because I do want to get back in that booth though. Because last time I was in the booth was like 2006, like '06, '07. Last time I was in the booth, you know, because man, back in the days when me and the homies used to rap, man, we always would get together, smoke a blunt, and shit. If we wasn't on the video games or we wasn't doing something else, it'd be five of us. No, well, not. It'd be four of us. Sometimes be five if the other homie popped in, but it was usually like four of us. And then we would always just bust something. you know, and I appreciate it too, you know. I just try to, I just be myself, and you know, I always make sure that, I got something to say, you know. I always want to leave people leaving with with something on their brain and something to be like, okay, like, yeah, I ain't never thought about it like that, or I didn't know that, or you know, shit. Let me look this up real quick. But when it comes to rapping or just music as a whole, because like I used to sing too, but rapping was like my thing. When it comes to music, it's just you know, it's all about putting them words together to creating something that people listen to and they and they take something from it. Because you never want to put something out there that people can't take something from, you know. Because then why are you listening? You know, are you listening just to because you just want to hear something? Well, shit, turn on talk radio if you just want to hear something, But if you want to hear some good music, then you're gonna stay dialed in. So it's important for any artist to always make sure that whatever you're saying, people are taking something. Wait, hold on for a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, I hope I didn't. Okay, 3 a.m. free wisdom from OG. Okay, I hope y'all didn't leave me. Sorry for the delay. But, but yeah, like I was saying, uh, you always want to you always want to make sure you leave the people with something. So like um even though I'm moving into more of the wrestling genre, um I'm gonna always make sure that you know if that's what you're into, that you leave, listening to the podcast, you know, uh, with something. It might be a match, might be a promo, a segment that you haven't seen before, and like, okay, let me go and check that out, or a promotion. You know, so oh yeah, let me promote real quick. This Saturday, AEW Collision debut show, live stream uh, with me and Lauren, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on TNT. Make sure y'all come through. Come join us, have some fun. The return of CM Punk, Eddie Kingston is going down. So, but one of these lives, I want to do a freestyle live. Anybody who knows how to freestyle or can freestyle, uh, I want to do like an open panel, and you know, people come on and kick their shit. Oh, did I lose everybody? Damn. You know, because I was gonna do it a couple months ago. Yeah, you know, personal shit happened and got me detoured. But I'm back on track. And I want to do something like that in a couple of months. Shit, as a matter of fact, I might holler at Plug or I might holler at Plug and Ronnie. See if we could do something with that. So, but it seems I lost everybody. My bad, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this. Thank y'all for coming through. Um, we're gonna do this again. It's Friday, so yeah. If y'all don't see me, well, y'all probably see me tonight up in the chat something. You know, YouTube streets. Weeby. You know, uh, might catch me in Anna's. But either way it goes, you guys will see me. And then tomorrow, like I said, AEW Collision live stream, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on TNT. It will be me and Lauren um, hosting the show, and I will be Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her about this pre-show, and yeah, if we could do it, it's gonna be a pre-show either way it goes. It's gonna be a pre-show either way it goes. USA all day. What's up? Yeah, you came in too late. I'm about about to end the stream. You know, but thank you for coming through anyways. You know, you go ahead and run this back. Um, but yeah, tomorrow is going down, and yeah, if you're into wrestling, if you know somebody that's into wrestling, you want to get back into wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Come on over and fuck with me and Lauren. You know, yeah, this is what's gonna be. So I'm gonna see y'all later on. Y'all have a good one. Peace.